an elderly man, was scooping up chunks of gold off the ground. When he clutched the last piece, he silently tucked a stone he'd been hiding in his palm. That's when the officer ordered him shot. The old man swiftly hurled the stone at a landmine, setting off a blast. The officer froze up and yelled at his soldiers to fire straight ahead. But something wild went down. The old man used a metal pot to block every bullet. Even Captain America would have nodded and said, "Man, you're on another level." Figuring the old man had to be dead, the officer called off the shooting and sent a soldier to check. Before the soldier got near, a landmine rocketed up and blew him to bits instantly. Then the officer sent 2 more soldiers, 1 from each side, but they didn't last 3 seconds flat before getting taken out. Watching his men drop, the officer then forced 2 female prisoners to march forward, hoping they'd clear a path. Meanwhile, the old man had already slipped away. Worn out, he collapsed under a wrecked car. He cinched a belt around his wound and dug the bullet out with his bare hands. No meds, no nothing. The searing pain knocked him out cold. Enemy soldiers were closing in, with trained dogs to sniff him out. The old man jolted awake when he heard them. He scrambled to gather the gold and ducked under the car again. The soldiers didn't spot him, but one dog caught the whiff of his blood. The old man crawled under an enemy jeep and sliced open the gas tank with a knife, dousing himself in petrol. He thought that'd mask his scent, but it backfired. The dog caught the gasoline smell too and started barking. The soldiers stopped the car and started combing the area. Spotting an opening, the old man bolted for the river, but the dog zeroed in on him again. A sniper drilled him in the leg, and the officer shouted to take him alive. The dog chased him, but the old man calmly struck a match and set himself ablaze. The dog skidded to a halt, spook. The burning old man ran and delved into the river. The soldiers opened fire, but he still made it into the water. With the bulky gold he was carrying, he sank and vanished from sight. The soldiers couldn't swim, so they couldn't follow. Half an hour later, the old man bobbed up, gasping for air. As soon as his head popped above water, the sniper fired again, and blood spread in the current. The officer sent a diver to retrieve the gold, but when the diver hit the bottom, the old man slit his throat and took his oxygen. A soldier on the boat saw it go down, and freaked out, but the officer ordered more men to dive in. 2 seconds later, the water ran red again. The soldiers, shaken, started to back off. In the chaos, one got accidentally gunned down by a buddy. Then a sniper unloaded with a heavy machine gun. But this time, the old man used the dead soldier's body as a shield and got away. The officer stared, stunned. Just then, the old man's pet dog showed up, and the officer had an idea. He'd use the dog to track the old man down.